the main takeaway for me was the show must go on. The world may have changed quite substantially and irretrievably in some cases, but the Davos Forum was actually in many ways quite optimistic because it was focusing on the big topics of the future. There was a strong will to talk about climate change and its dangers and what should be done about that, and digitalization and its both challenges and opportunities. Those were two of the main topics. Well, it's very different from other international fora. There is no formal negotiations, there is no formal agenda. It's a big meeting place, and it's a meeting place both for the policymakers and for business, but very much, of course, for business. I think Davos can contribute in the policy space a more informal venue. So I have been in several meetings where there are behind-the-scenes meetings of leaders of countries that may not be best friends right now, and where there are sanctions. I'm talking, for instance, about Russia and European leaders. And in these meetings behind the scenes, there is an opportunity to talk in an open way without a need to, have any kind of proclamation afterwards, without a camera and without a press conference. So that is useful. That is very useful, I think. And more broadly, that actually applies, to the community present in Davos. It's a big place for meeting and talking. I think it has both gained and lost. It has lost where the multilateral and the global spirit is no longer something that we can take for granted. And this was probably most obvious in the talk and in the speech of Donald Trump at the forum, which in many ways was really totally antagonistic to what Davos stands for. But at the same time, as a venue for business leaders, it doesn't seem to have lost. And as I said, there has been like a shift to concentrate more on the technology aspects, on the environmental aspects. However, one also has to recognize that in order to solve the problems that these new policy areas that people are focusing on, that in order to solve these problems, that also very much requires multilateral action and global agreements. So overall, I would think that in a less multilateral world, Davos will rather lose than gain.